pounds a dime in your prime. Didn't you? People call, say, beware doll, you're bound to fall. You thought they were all kidding you. You used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Now you don't talk so loud. Now you don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging your next meal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be without a home, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone? Are you done to the finest schools? Alright, Miss Lonely, but you know you only used to get juiced in it. Nobody's ever taught you how to live out on the street, and now you're gonna have to get used to it. You say you never compromise with the mystery tramp, but now you realize he's not selling any alibis as you stare into the vacuum of his eyes and say, do you want to make a deal? How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own with no direction home? A complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Oh, you never turn around, see the clowns on the jugglers and the clowns when they all did their tricks for you. You never understood that it ain't no good. Shouldn't let other people get your kicks for you. You used to ride a chrome horse with your diplomat, who carried on his shoulder a Siamese cat. Ain't it hard when you discover that he really wasn't where it's at? After he took from you everything he could steal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own with no direction home? A complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Oh, princes on a steeple and all pretty people, they're all drinking, thinking that they got it made, exchanging all precious gifts. But you better take your diamond ring, you better pawn it, babe. You used to be so amused and Napoleon and Dylan's big 1965 hit, Like a Rolling Stone. And I played that song straight off the chord charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So check out that video link, download the free ukulele song sheet, and you can play Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone. And if you're going to be in Morristown, New Jersey on the first Wednesday of every month, come on out to the Morristown Uke Jam. You'll love it, I guarantee it. So anyway, again, that was Bob Dylan's very popular 1965 song about some woman who was living a very entitled life, but now she isn't anymore, and he's sort of letting her know it. So again, it was a big hit for him back then. Now that I've played it through, I'm going to go through the chords, and there aren't many. There's I think I count grand total of 5 chords here, so there aren't a whole lot of chords. Go a little bit through the strumming pattern, and also there were a couple little frills I threw in just to try to mimic some of the sounds on the recorded version of the song, and I'll just take you through those. Are obviously totally optional. You can ignore them if you don't like to do those kind of things, but if you do, I'll just show you some of the little riffs and frills that I threw in there. And by the way, speaking of the recorded version, the version I just played here, the chords on this chord sheet, match Bob Dylan's recorded version, so you can play right along with the record if you want with these chords. They'll match. Okay, let's start with the chords, and as I said, there aren't a whole lot of them, and they're all pretty common chords. This shouldn't take long. First chord is a C. You know that one, right? 0, 0, 0, 3. Next chord that appears is in F. 2, 0, 1, 0. Next chord is a D minor, which isn't very different from, if this is the F, the 2, 0, 1, 0. In order to get the D minor, you just add this finger here, so now it's 2, 2, 1, 0. So there's F, there's D minor. An E minor appears in this song. 0, 4, 3, 2. And the last chord that appears in this song is a G chord, which is a 0, 2, 3, 2. The E minor is 0, 4, 3, 2. G is 0, 0, 2, 3, 2. And that's it. Those are the only chords in this song. So now that we've gone through that, let me talk a little bit about the strumming pattern that I use. And there's pretty much one consistent strumming pattern. Let me just play it, then I'll just take you through a little bit. Now let me slow that down a little bit. What I'm hearing in my head is a 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once upon a time you dressed so fine, threw the bums a dime in your prime, didn't you? 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once upon a time you dressed so fine, threw the bums a dime in your prime, didn't you? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let me get up a little closer and show you how I found myself doing this down up pattern, which again you may like, or you may try your own. There's nothing magic about this one, but I found myself doing down, 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 up for the first part. 1, 1, 2, 3. And then the second part, I found myself doing down, up, down, down. So here's all 8 strums together now. Pretty straightforward. And again, don't get too hung up on how I did the downstrokes and the upstrokes. That felt good to me. You may find a different up-down pattern, but that overall tempo and rhythm of the song is pretty consistent throughout. Once upon a time, you're so fine, to the bums of dime in your prime. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, that stays pretty much consistent throughout the whole song. Now, as I said, there's your chords now, there's the strum pattern. As I said, I threw a couple little things in just to try to duplicate or come close to duplicating some of the sounds that the band that played on the recorded version has. The first one I want to show you is when we get to the second part of it. I'll get to the let me find the part of the when the F and the G go back and forth in the second part of the verse. Let's take the first verse. Thought they were kidding you. You used to laugh about. I didn't just always go, you used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Instead, I threw in once in a while I would throw in, it's just a little instead of going just straight from the G to the F, I did this, not every time, but sometimes, because this happened on the recorded version. You used to laugh about. See that little? I just do one quick strum of bringing the G down to a G flat or an F sharp, and I strum the top 3 strings and then go to the F. You don't want to strum this string because that note doesn't belong. When you play that F sharp or G flat, you just if you want to do this little transition, just strum the top 3 strings. So let me show it to you again. You used to about everybody that was hanging out. And again, that is obviously totally optional if you just like to add that little frill in there that some of the instruments in the recorded version use. The next thing I want to show you is something that I did at the end of each verse and also at the end of the chorus. Let me take it to the end of the first verse. Now you don't talk so loud. Now you don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging your next meal. I used my pinky here because the guitar in the recorded version was doing it. And that just requires bringing your pinky on and off the 4th fret of the 3rd string. How does it feel? And then the same thing happens at the end of each chorus. Like a rolling stone. Just doing this is it. Oh, you never turn around and see. Then you go into the next verse. Again, that's just a little frill to try to duplicate what's on the record. You can forget about it if you don't like doing little frills, but if you want to, that's just all I was doing. And the last little frill I want to talk about is in the chorus itself. How does it feel? I didn't just go C, F, G. I didn't just go, how does it feel? I did this instead. Watch this. How does it feel? I hit the F chord, but then I put my pinky down for one note on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then release it. So you get this. So it's just a little frill off the F chord. Again, just totally voluntary if you want to try to mimic some of the sounds on the recorded version. So that's it for Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone. Have fun playing it.